Yo, if you guys want to hear the story of how I became plant-based, like how I stopped eating meat, basically I did magic mushrooms at a festival in Australia. The first time I've ever done mushrooms. I've never done mushrooms before. And I've told this enough times for there to be a YouTube video. Let me go back even a little bit further if you guys want to hear the full story. I went to there's a really famous chicken schnitzel place in Melbourne, and I went there with a bunch of my friends. I used to go to a Japanese club in university. And I went there with a bunch of friends. It was like a Japanese culture club. It wasn't like an anime club. I actually haven't told anything about this. This is one of the reasons why I got interested in Japan, is the Japanese club. I've got some amazing, incredible friends from that club, and they're still my friends. I haven't obviously kept in contact with them. We all went to this famous chicken schnitzel place in Melbourne. I've forgotten the name of the place. Oh my god, Owen, yes! Universal, dude. You know it. We all went there, and the chicken schnitzels there are bigger than my face. They're like this big. They're huge. They're absolutely massive. A layer of ham, and then tomato sauce, and then ham, and then cheese on top. Melted cheese on top of breaded chicken. Amazing. It's really good if you want a chicken schnitzel. However, there was about 10 or 11 of us, and we would all order the huge fucking schnitzel. Nearly every single one of us didn't finish it. We only ate about half, or maybe like 3/4 of the schnitzel. And then I look at the table and I feel sick. I'm like, oh god, like none of us finished our food. And all of these chickens, like, they kind of, like, went to waste. They kind of went to waste. Like, you know, it's going to get thrown out. It's not going to go to, like, anyone. It's not going to go to animals to eat. It's not going to go to anything. It's just all going to be wasted. So I was like, okay, I kind of hate that this is a thing. I think I was, like, 20 or 21. Like, always feeling iffy about eating meat. I was like, okay, like, if I'm going to eat stuff, usually I always finish something. And it's a thing that I've held with me since I was a kid, because my parents forced me to eat everything off my plate. And then I went to a music festival, and I had some magic mushrooms. And this was years ago. This wasn't in Japan. I had some magic mushrooms, and I walk past the food stands. When it's hit, I'm like, whoa! Like, I hear all the music, and I feel the wind on me, and I'm like, just feeling everything. Blah 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 blah. I see, if you've ever been to Disneyland, there's these huge turkey legs that you can buy, like absolutely massive turkey legs that you can buy. They're huge, right? And then you just eat the whole thing. I saw those. I saw so many people holding them and eating them. And in my high brain, I saw the turkeys like alive, like they were like moving, and they were like it was like they were moving. It was really gross. It was really creepy and really gross. Yeah, it's literally the Jabasted emote. There was a face out of the turkey. No, that face didn't appear, but it was like moving. Obviously it didn't look like an animal, but I was like, oh shit. From then on, I was like, oh damn, like animals are alive. I started to become vegetarian for like about a month. This was about a month or two before I left for Japan. And I decided, when I moved to Japan, I'll just eat like fish and chicken. I won't eat beef anymore because like environmental reasons, I guess. But I'll eat fish and chicken because there's this place in Japan called Torikizoku. Torikizoku is, oh, it's so good. I miss it so much. They have like all these different types of chicken, and it's really good. And I went to Ginza, which is the most expensive place that you can go to in Japan to eat fish. I think one of the most expensive places. And I had like, for my birthday, me and my old housemates, they don't live here anymore, 2 Japanese people, I love them so much, I miss them. I haven't seen them in ages. They took me out to a sushi place in Ginza. This was my first birthday when I came to Japan. This is back in July 2019. We went to a sushi place. It was $400 per person. This place was so expensive, they didn't even have prices on the board. There was no prices. I've never eaten something that expensive ever. That was some of the best sushi I've ever eaten, and I think after that experience, I don't really have to eat sushi anymore. I just don't. Like, I don't need it in my life because I've, you know, had it already. Like, I've had the best you can get. Why would I ever have to eat it again? That was kind of my like feeling. And then after that, I started going to this vegan restaurant that was near my house. I was really good friends with the people there, and I realized, hey, maybe I don't need to eat it anymore. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things, like, you know how people, like, quit sugar? Like, they'll stop eating sugar, and it's like, oh, now that you're not eating sugar, you don't really feel like you want to eat sugar anymore. That's how it is with me for meat. Like, I don't crave to eat it. When I first stopped eating meat, I was like, damn, I wish I could. Like, you have no idea. Like, I want it. I want it real bad. But I can't quit sugar. Sugar is my, like, drug. I love candy too much. I love snacks too much. So, like, you know, it was, that was a really big turning point, I guess. And, yeah. Anyway, that's the story about how I became pretty much vegan, kind of.